Hello, and welcome to another race. This time is Towsen vs LP3. LP3 is standing in for Caleb, who was meant to be racing. I've seen both runners already.
I'm ready.
Yep. I've got Aqua with me.
Hello.
Alright. I guess seeing as we're already late, probably shouldn't faff about too much. You want to do the honours, Aqua? Countdown?
Alright. Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Alright, we're on.
We're off. We're going.
No, we're on. We're on. We're not off, Sid.
until my stream goes down.
But yeah, it's not the race we expected to see today. But I mean, Caleb was working with some controller issues, so you know it is the last race as well. You know,
yeah.
The kind of who knows what's gone on. Towsen missed a vent. I think the most interesting part though. I'll put a Z in LP3.
Yeah.
I think the most. Oh wait, can I do it?
Oh, he's a mod, so we can't change it. All right,
no.
I'm LP3.
Time to put an A in your name.
I can be a Sid.
Yes. But yeah, honestly, this one's going to be a fun one because LP3 is notorious shell royalty at this point, right? He's been running the game for donkey's years. And, you know, recent return, he was streaming yesterday. So, and we all know that LP3 has been, you know, LP3 probably the longest time taken to get close to a sub 130. Now, it seems very unlikely that he would bust it out in a random tournament race that he wasn't even stapled in for. But
you never know. Imagine. Yeah, I think the LP3 sub 130 is one of the most anticipated like PBs.
The audience will cry. Yeah, tears are just. He's finally done it.
I'll cry.
You know when you have that friend who says they're writing a novel?
Yeah.
And they've been writing a novel for like 10 years.
Yeah. That's LP3.
The sub 130.
He's been cooking this sub 130 for a while.
True. But I mean, also going to get to see some fun little bits as well.
Yeah.
First, both runners are on 150, which is interesting. No funny 200 FPS strats. Let's go. And second, LP3 is of the belief that they want to get sub 130 with cutscenes like skips still being a thing in the run. So that's also a fun bit.
Yeah.
So you might actually get some lore.
Mm. He did say he's missed him in like all the runs he's done recently, so...
Yeah, it's just how it works. I mean, I'm pretty sure we were both kind of similar, where it's just like any even hint of pressure ahead of a cutscene skip, you lost it. It's gone immediately. No chance.
Yeah, sometimes I just feel it. Occasionally, like, yeah, I've got to miss this, and then I do.
At some point, your head just believes it's over.
Yeah.
Pack it in, runs over. A kind of a fun thing. Not really. I don't really think it's been missed this tournament, honestly. Though I think this tournament within the cutscene skips, like within the tutorial save, cutting them out, I think it has made for a lot more competitive races.
Yeah, like it comes down to more skill rather than just, you know, someone missing a frame.
Yeah, and it ultimately, you know, it was a part of the run for a long time. But for the tourney races, it's definitely a big bonus.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, with the cutscene skips, you can genuinely play better, but if you miss the cutscene skips, you will lose.
Yeah, especially Apu.
Yeah, so...
Well, there were
and
a few...
also, we don't have to have the reward points where we talk through the cutscenes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Towsen's?
He's struggling to talk to Lenny, though.
that Lenny of Mice and Men. Hey. Is the ESS that important here?
I don't know. Oh, thus.
Towsen's not going for Badger Blast either.
It's, you know, it's a bit... Oh, LP3's doing Plow King, okay.
I'm already terrified. I'm already terrified. I'm not believing in either runner at the minute to pull these off.
Well, Towsen's playing it safe. Because, like, Badger Blast can be a bit risky in races, as I learned.
Definitely in a race. Yeah. Who knew? I mean, hey, bush track would be risky in a race.
Yeah, true. A bush track's easy to make up, like office space. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah, true.
Okay, Towsen's looks alright. There we go.
Alright, yep. Towsen's, that's well handled. LP3 going to be guiding him into the normal spot.
Yeah.
Yes, a bit of
That's
that's
good,
looking good. Yeah.
Good hit.
Yeah, both pretty clean. Not great.
Towsen is slightly ahead.
If Caleb doesn't reschedule and ties out the tourney.
Not
I
tie.
mean, is that still a... I assume that this race was... You know, I'm not to assume the logistics. I assume this kind of takes the last, like, race spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think, like, this one was all to play for, in its sense, though, right? Because, you know, Ty had, what, 2 wins? And, you know, yeah, 2 wins and 2 losses, I believe.
Ty's kind of broke even.
Yeah. And this race does... Yeah, fair enough. And this race does kind of depict, you know, will Towsen get the chance to go into the playoffs?
Mm.
So it'd be interesting to see if... It'd be interesting to see if Ty fully throw in his race. Blowing up the waist in his race will define him making playoffs or not.
Arguably, this is a closer race than what Caleb versus Towsen would have been.
Yeah, true.
I don't know whether Towsen can pull off sub-130s every run. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels quite unlikely. You know, not to doubt Towsen, but you know, I mean, basically, me, Ty, and Towsen were all very happily like low 130 to mid 130 runners in the tourney. So
133.
we kind of fill in that void. I've been on that 130. You know, Amber's been getting like 126.
Yeah.
I've been getting 133s.
Yeah, you are the 133 king.
I'm saying my brain's not caught up with my body. My brain still thinks it's 2024 again. Bit of coinage. Both runners pretty much mirroring each other. Only like 4 coins in it.
The sink.
I don't think either runner's having a particularly good Homer one.
Yeah, the office
it's not
space
too far off,
slow.
but it's looking more like a 1140-ish kind of pace.
Eventual would be disgusted. But what does eventual know?
Yeah, it's true. LP3's gonna. If LP3 pulls a better time than me, I'm gonna cry.
I mean,
like,
he has got
unless
more
it's a sub
experience,
130.
in fairness.
Unless it's a sub 130, then I'm happy for him. But like, I don't know what I've done in the mod room, but I've had this is the second mod that has a chance to just play in the tourney as a sub and absolutely dust me off. So I don't know if they're trying to send a message or something, but
Have there been like talks behind the scenes that we don't know about? Is
anything's
there
possible in the Simpsons hit and run Game of Thrones?
Is there like a, you know, destroy Aqua thread that we don't know about?
The power struggle.
Yeah.
All right, LP3 not getting any wasps. It will heal the world, I do agree. Just like how I was really holding out for Axie to somehow beat Vapo, I'm holding out for LP3 to to take the dub, just to throw everything into disarray.
Talking of dubs and stuff like that, let's get a prediction going, shall we?
Oh yes.
Because
Oh wait, I'm not the only mod
restreamer.
here. I can vote. Let's go.
Because I'm a bad restreamer. I forgot about the prediction because we started like 15 minutes late.
I'm putting 14k on LP3.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Apparently I accidentally spent money on Towsen.
Why'd you do that? Well, so LP3's missed a drop in Bonestorm. That's not ideal.
I didn't mean to spend money on Towsen.
Yeah, I mean, you might have made a grave mistake. I don't know.
It actually feels quite wrong, honestly. 14k on Towsen. Meant to put it on LP3.
Do you want me to put 14k on LP3 for you?
Yeah.
I'll waste.
Well, I say that, and one of us laughed.
Ruin my channel. Yeah, I was gonna say, what else needs to pay out? Can someone else put 14k on LP3?
We're not cooking the books here. We are simply making it more interesting. Can LP3 sub 12?
Maybe.
Maybe just about. It's gonna be close. It was that Bone Storm that really hurt.
Yeah. Towsen's gonna be like a what, 11 3x probably.
Yeah. I will say, I think everybody's been farming up the channel points this tourney.
Yeah.
I'm rocking 100k right now.
How many have I got?
100k big boys.
I got 99.6k.
Yeah, we're all grinding it out.
I haven't even predicted most of them because I've been like restreaming it all the time.
Hey, House is a legend.
Yeah. Okay, LP3 might not be getting sub 12 anymore. He tried to go for one of the wasps and got like stuck. But...
Yep, the old classic. It's always a thought, right? So, if I just go over, I'll just get a wasp. It'll be great.
No.
You do not get a wasp. Towsen not going for the washing machine.
Washing machines with longer
What's the car wash? The car wash. He's not going for the car wash escape, but gets Skinner stuck regardless. So.
It's the fact that washing machines work better with Calvin, apparently.
They do. LP3 going for the honor roller. See, LP3 doing the same, but doesn't get Skinner stuck.
Yep.
I'm honestly, I'm a big fan of the honor roller in this mission. Like, obviously, the sports car is just outright better. But...
What do I have deja vu about? I swear we've had this conversation every single.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation. Look, everybody has that one thing they always say. This is
thing.
like on the top 5 things I always say.
Yeah, like taxi, poo poo, sports car, on a roller, all right.
Yeah. Very eloquent from you. Alright, does he find sports car? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Fast. Hello, Turney.
Some say it's the 4th sub 130 inbounds in the chat.
Well, it would be if they didn't stop.
If he stops crashing Baby Van, yeah.
Yeah. Never seen a man crash Baby Van so much in my life.
It's actually been a bit of a theme this year. I've seen a lot of people do it.
Yeah, it's been very present. It's just the entry plus Baby Van strat.
It's like the way it works is just a bit... It's kind of luck of the draw, like how the drops sort of...
Yeah, they line up in a really inconvenient way.
No shot.
What in the hell? I thought the old man was joking about coming in with a steel chair. Look, LP3 is no laughing matter. Straight off the top rope.
In fact, when he said like, "Oh, I've got a substitute," and I heard like clacking away, I thought he was like DMing someone, and then he's like, "I'm doing it."
Yeah, I thought he was like fixing it up. Like, alright, I'll message this person. I'll message this person. Yeah, we'll set up real quick.
He has got, half the shark community in his DMs at the moment anyway, so...
True. He does have contacts. So I'm going to say the last person who wronged LP3 sleeping with the fishes. 100 gorillas versus LP3
Yeah. LP3's winning.
in a relay race. So Towsen's roughly about a mission ahead.
Yep.
Very short mission. Fox isn't very long. Oh.
No. Nice.
Black van causing problems.
Bit of a rear end shunt there.
I'm just not ready for the cutscene skip miss.
No.
I won't lie. Like, the anxiety's gonna be there. And I'm not even doing it myself. Oh, Towsen getting the freebie that they must have missed at the car wash.
Yeah.
Or not gotten yet, either or. How does dirt jump fare? Doesn't happen.
Black man says no.
Behind.
Yeah, I mean, even if he had gone for it, the Black van like steered away anyway, so rip.
I mean, he doesn't know how Towsen was jogging in the bike lane. There was nowhere near.
Yeah.
Gets the wasp. Does LP3?
Yeah.
It does. Very nice.
All the coins.
Alright. 150 dirt jump, my beloved. It was totally more consistent 150, that's not just copium. Right?
Definitely. I just worry we'd have to have the debate about armored truck anymore on this race because it actually
Yeah!
doesn't get stuck on 150 like it does in 200.
Armored truck.
You can push it whenever the hell you want basically, and it'll work.
Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, I think I've just been pushing him a bit too early, and then he gets stuck. But like, you know, there is a real finesse to it. It's just one of those strats that you don't really like go back and think about until you start messing up. Like, you just kind of go with what kind of works on each run instead of actually like, okay, you know, maybe I should actually take a look at the push, or am I doing it too early? All that stuff.
I got too big for my boots and thought I left my armored truck issues behind me. It was like a 140 run.
Yeah, there was a long time between drinks with armored truck issues. Not anymore, though. Oh.
I didn't see Towsen's jump, but he somehow ended up the wrong way.
Got sent the wrong way, yeah. The jump said do not respond.
Yep.
Better than saying DNF.
I don't know if LP3 is like most likely like the oldest runner still around, right?
You'd have to imagine so.
Like, I imagine it's like him and
isn't
Liquid
the law
probably.
that LP3 was on like forums back in like 10 years
Yeah.
ago? Just like, oh, you know, we should start speedrunning this game. What strats do we really do?
I think there were several people who like suggested run this game. They were like, "Oh, it'll be rubbish. The missions are too hard."
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Welcome to the... What, how many tournaments has this been in a row?
What was it? It's like the 7th, I think. LP3 said it started in 2017, so...
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, this is the 7th Shard tournament.
Might be the 8th. Just have my glasses on.
Oh yeah, actually, no, it will be 8th, sorry. I can't math.
We are in 20, to be fair.
25.
I have been saying that everything I did was last year, despite that not being true.
You might as well...
I'm that state where years don't really matter anymore. Yeah, I did last year, 4 years ago.
Do one continuous stretch of time.
Yeah. Everything I did was last year.
Yep.
Lenny's going on an adventure.
For any of you wondering, the stomach in Towsen splits is a ventral.
No, yeah, just remember that's a thing. Will Towsen get a fast escape?
Oh, taxi.
Oh, taxi's in the way. And wants to get the box as well.
Nice.
Right. Very nice.
That would have probably been a fast escape
Right,
if the taxi hadn't hit him.
Yeah, despite a bit of resistance, it did work in the end. But I also respect going for the gazebo box here. You know, if you get the gazebo box and the wasp. See, I'm a big fan of taking it a bit slower. If I haven't gotten an extra wasp, I will just get the town hall one as well. Just for coins, just better coins. I respect it.
Yep.
A
little bit of
one
risk
thing
with
you
gazebo.
did good about my tournament runs.
Yeah, there's a little bit of risk with gazebo, like if you like crash into it or like slightly clip it and you're
Uh-oh.
Zappu just like a massive 5-head.
I don't know.
He's still not gonna. Wow.
You know when like you set out a mouse trap with some cheese on it?
Yeah.
Well, the rat just managed to get the cheese without activating the trap.
Yeah.
He was not budging for that. Good recovery though.
Because I had an Apple escape the other day where he just followed me, just cause, I don't know, he's just like really clever and he just followed me perfectly. It's really weird.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Apu, I would be a bit embarrassed to have lost a Cletus truck when you're on the long haul, but...
Cletus truck is
Yeah, a big fan of gazebo box and wasp.
Yeah.
Even if it is riskier.
Hey, both of them have pretty good coin.
It's just good coins per second, really.
Yeah.
And I'm going to act like I actually calculated it or know what it means.
CPS check. Taxi bro.
A background check? Not again. 3 coins. Will we see a Canadian bounce?
Probably, because it is LP3.
Rightfully so.
There have been a lack of Canadians in this race, in this tournament, so... Hey, there we go.
Second is a pseudo science. Let's go.
They never taught me coins per second in school.
True, no. Didn't really teach me much.
Another reason school failed me. Let's go.
See, what I got taught in school is that England did nothing wrong. Ever. No construction box, unfortunately.
Towsen doesn't need it, necessarily.
Talking about coins per hour. Oh, traffic. Traffic. Sellouts time.
Also, I'm pretty sure my mic is picking up background noise, and I'm not turning off this AC for anything. I'm sorry.
Sid's got his feet up in the cold.
I'll die if you know.
I've got a fan in my face. It's a man with a palm leaf called Jeremy. He's doing a good job. Only the finest treatment here on Speed Sims. The coins per second malarkey is work. Yeah, some say it all came from America.
Oh boy. Oh no. No, stop it. Stop it.
And that's enough of that one.
And we're off the air.
Good distraction. Now oh no, the funny green pole.
No.
The funny green pole.
If LP3 just doesn't hit the funny green pole, he has a chance to come back. Or tubes.
Yeah, this is some time save, possibly, as well.
School roof coins are another victim of council culture.
I always depict this in races, but sellouts is one of the big early deciders of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can easily lose 30 seconds to sellouts. And 30 seconds may not seem like a lot if you're behind, but...
In Shara it is.
Definitely is. Especially at this level.
Yeah. In Shara, everything seems to lose you like 30 seconds to...
For a 6:09 sellout, so if LP3 can one-up him a little bit more, you know, time will be saved.
So it's not looking great.
Yeah.
Taxi, bro. Come on,
taxi.
Come on. Oh. Yeah.
Way.
If he can get like a clean like third and fourth car, then maybe.
Traffic is insane.
Traffic is insane.
Really good hit though. Like, should just be able to dust it off right here.
But much like how other people have dusted you off in the tournament.
True. Alright, put a cuddle in, but it gets the job done.
Cheeky
You
switch.
can't vote LP3 standards.
This might be
Look.
maybe slightly better than Towsen's. Yeah,
Yeah.
we take those.
Look, we always ask how fast it is to destroy the Sellout's car, but nobody asks how is Sellout's car. Maybe they do just need a hug.
Yeah. We give them so much abuse, you know.
True. Is it crazy in a children's video game that we're just there to kill another car?
Yeah. Alright, cutscene skip for LP3.
Oh, here we go. Getting the SS. Pause.
Damn.
Why is he going for the one pause?
Saying that does sort of physically hurt me still.
It brings it all back, doesn't it?
Well, like when, whenever I hear like the ending music, I get like some sort of weird twitch. Yeah.
Just start getting sketched at. You start looking where the exits are.
Yeah. Absolute bums finna crash out, Lamea. Did you guys know Truckosaurus? I'm going to truck slash dinosaur.
Oh, I love dinosaurs.
Of course you do.
If I was smart, I would have a fun dinosaur pun, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Could say LP3 is a dinosaur in terms of show.
He can hear us.
No, he can't. He's deafened. Well, actually, maybe he can. I don't know.
Maybe he pulled up the string.
Yeah. If LP3 was a dinosaur, which one would he be?
I think I got asked that in a job interview once. I did not know what to say. I was like, I'm sorry, the dinosaur lore doesn't go that deep. I do have the autism, but I don't have the dinosaurs one.
No.
I think
we didn't
when I
know
said
that
I
one
said
kid in
the
school
wrong
who
one as
loved
well.
dinosaurs too much.
Yeah. I mean, they are cool.
Yeah.
It is more fun. Like what? There were these big, massive beasts who were like, they were just roaming the earth.
Yeah.
That's it. I remember saying I was the Stegosaurus, but I meant the spiky stubborn
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And that was not a Stegosaurus. I don't even know what the spiky one is. I'm thinking way too much about dinosaurs.
No, Stegosaurus is the spiky one.
Is it? I thought it was a lanky fucker. Oh, there we are. Where's the Sledger?
The
Oh no, he is a spiky one. Yeah.
when you say lanky one, do
Yeah.
you mean the long-necked one?
Yeah, the long neck.
That's a
that-
Brontosaurus, I think.
Oh.
Say that.
The long neck one.
I am just googling this stuff.
Tony's all about the long neck. Art traffic.
Traffic. Oh, I was too busy looking at dinosaurs. I missed Towsen so.
Traffic got in the way, fully
Yeah.
flipped out, exploded in front of him.
Yeah, I hate when cars just explode in front of me.
Some
Too
say
bad my-
Tony's been getting
one does that.
long necked by the game for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, true. To be fair, my own car explodes in front of me, so it's alright.
Bit of time save.
Yeah.
For LP3.
And back for that drop. There we go.
I don't even know what LP3 sort of times are. I won't lie.
No idea.
LP3.
I don't think this is a good run for him, but
No. Not the most consistent. I think that's being generous.
yeah.
His last PB was 4 years ago. Wait, no, he did PB last year, but it was
didn't
by a
submit it,
second.
did he?
didn't
Yeah.
submit.
I can't blame him, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, 1 second PB just like...
It does hurt a bit. And I felt bad when I grinded for like 7 months, like a 10-second PB.
Yeah. Alright, let's take a look. You had a 24:51 bar exit time, so about on par, really. A marginally worse Homer 1. And I think, judging by his old splits, he's probably like 40, 50 seconds behind PB.
Yeah, makes sense because it's a cutscene skip.
I'm very crudely timing it.
Yeah.
Oh, traffic.
Cletus, go on. Get in there.
Seen a bit more of traffic's influence lately. Because I'm not going to do the bit about Bonfire being consistent again.
I mean, they have both proven you wrong in this race.
Yeah.
I find just looking backwards at the start until he gets near you is fairly consistent, but
yeah,
I know people like time it and do like, you know, like look back for 4 seconds or something and then it's fine. But
yeah, the way I do it is I look back till it hits 1:58 on the timer.
yeah.
So it is like 3 seconds.
Each
If we're getting all nerdy about it. I mean, it also did it before I knew the timing. I just looked back anyways because I thought it was better. And it turns out it was. I just didn't know. Just like Blue Badge. Just like Blue Badge pausing before Wasps because he thinks...
he thought it just
did
did something.
The collision perfect, yeah. Right. Towsen managed to pull off a decent second chase sedan.
Ooh.
See, I've been studying.
Yeah.
Remember what the names of cars are. I can remember the names of missions.
Names of the cars that we never use in the run ever.
Very generous Hellfish 4000.
You see LP3
Both cars kind of just destroyed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, LP3 says flip your bridge.
He didn't do a Bulmer's walk, but he did decide to use a bus to get the coins, which is fair enough. Sports cars are a bit rubbish at getting the coins.
It can be done, but you really have to come out with a lot of speed. Oh, hey!
Oh.
Towsen got the 5-coin vend.
Let's go.
The Aqua Dreams vend. Let's go. If you don't know, if you hit the vent with an object, you only get 5 coins as opposed to like what, like 20-ish, roughly.
Something like that. I know. Oh, 15. I don't
Theoretically, I should know how many coins you get.
Yeah, I don't remember. There's probably a sheet on this somewhere, isn't there? I mean, it's Shark Community.
Yeah,
There's probably a sheet.
16. Nice, thank you, Angie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. For some reason, I had 15 in my head a minute ago. So yeah. I think because it's 16 because there's like the 1 coin you get from hitting it plus what's in there.
I think it's always funny when you think about like coins, and I remember one time somebody was talking about, you know, what they really liked about this game, and about doing stuff on the fly, and I never felt more like an idiot when this runner told me that their favorite bit was like coin optimization, so they were just getting excited to like do the maths of how many coins you need.
Oh, I bet they're an any percent runner. They are 100% any percent enjoyer. In fact, I can probably predict who that was. It's probably either K from Axie, I don't know, someone like that.
Yeah,
I know who that
him.
was.
You got him.
I know who that was. I've heard that spiel before.
Yeah. Look, to each their own. We all have different things. I'm not a maths guy.
No, me neither. I didn't get the maths autism.
No. Some would say life'd probably be better if it did, but who knows? You know, don't need this existential crisis at 2 midday.
Got the more useless kind.
Yeah. Right, decent second drop for... Yeah, it was K2.
Yeah,
it was
of course it was K from.
Decent second drop for LP3.
Yeah.
Neither runners... Really struggling with sleuthing. Despite it being a prolific failure during this tournament.
Because they both did Siren Minute. At least I like to think, I don't know.
Yeah, I just make the noise in my head sometimes when I get bored.
I suspect Towsen probably didn't because he's like a, you know, he hates everything that we like, so he really didn't do it.
True. True.
Towsen's a big
decent
hater.
sleuthing for LP3. But as Towsen's entering phone booth limo.
Why is it, right? I was told, like, a while ago to not restart mission for limo, and recently I've seen loads of people restarting mission for it, so...
I don't know. I think... I don't know, isn't it a thing if you restart you pause buffer or something?
Yeah. I mean, I do a pause without restarting anyway.
I'm pretty sure that was what Critch's tutorial was about.
Yeah. Ooh,
but it's also been a long time since I learnt it, so...
Missed boat jump.
Now I just don't restart the mission and do it. Just by because it is a really cool strat. It probably is my favourite. You know, a while ago I would have said that FMJ's like my favourite strat because it would never fail me. Phone booth limo is up there for me.
Yeah.
It just goes in.
I've been told different things about phone booth limo.
Sometimes you have to be worried about it not going in.
Yeah, I've heard 2 different things about phone booth limo now, so now I'll just do whatever feels right.
Yeah.
Towsen, I think, got a 30, like low 36 Lisa, which is still sub 130.
Right.
Oh, ooh.
Ooh.
Failed.
Still only like 10-20 seconds.
Yeah.
But you know, it's still minor, like time loss.
Yeah.
You don't want to stomach. Just because you... Oh, he's spinning. He's spinning. Towsen having to do it all in reverse. Are they even going to get any vents here? Yeah, there we are. Nice. Oh, and a tree? No tree. No trees allowed. Alright, donut fire. Gets a big hit, but wow, the donut truck did not budge. Still wants to go for the strat though, but I think you just have to call it quits. Just have to go for the normal one. You do run the risk of kind of getting exposed by traffic, but you know, handled. LP3. How's he feeling, phone booth limo?
That looks a bit.
Well, that's a bit too far to the left.
I think he knows. Yeah.
Yep. See, when I learnt phone booth limo, I ended up miscounting how many like lines you guide him into, so I was always doing it one too far over.
Yeah.
Because I didn't account for the phone booth. Because the phone booth blocks a line, so I'm like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the phone booth. Wrong. No wonder I struggled to really understand the strat for a while. Right,
yeah, you did break through when was it me or someone who said like you're looking at the wrong line, mate, and you're like, what?
Yeah. I was streaming. And someone's like, that's way too far over. Like how does this run work? So, yeah, you're looking at the wrong line. What? And then suddenly I did it right and it worked. And I'm like, I appreciate you, but also leave me alone. Because it's a really cool like strat and it looks very daunting, but once you finally get the feel of it, it's very very consistent.
It definitely
not
quite,
for LP3 though. Not for LP3.
It definitely looks quite cool to people who haven't actually seen the run before.
It's a cool bit of tech as well. Makes me feel like a speed runner for once. Especially considering the alternative, which is just slow. Alright, LP3 going for the coins, and just gets a wasp and fails as well.
Failed in a very similar way.
At least when other runners fail, they at least get the box. They at least get the box as well.
Nice traffic.
Oh. No vent.
Yeah,
And the tree.
That limo did cost LP3 about, like... He's like 2 minutes behind now.
Yep. The distance grows.
Oh, new donut truck?
Really? This is mental from LP3. Oh no. Nice attempt at it, just wasn't far over enough. I'm gonna keep old donut fire as long as I can.
Yeah.
Just like resets. Still fighting the good fight.
I don't know how much faster the new one is, but it's got to only be like a
really-
couple of seconds.
I'd imagine. I mean, it's like a higher runner optimization in my eyes.
And neither of us are
God,
high
this,
runners. So.
this donut fire, this donut truck is. He's missing it out on drops as well. He needs to get 2 more. LP3.
There was a garbage truck that just plonked itself in front of it.
Yeah, it was in the way.
I don't know about you, but I hate when the bin men block the road.
Yeah, it's happens sometimes.
Why are they out at night as well? That's the real question.
Dude, yeah, who knows? Who's the council needs to rein him in. Oh, both runners getting caught off on obstacles. Kissing walls head first. Oh my god. The heat makes me sleepy.
Make you sleepy
At least
and
I'm not
try to
out in it.
sleep, and yeah, it doesn't work.
Never doesn't happen. Yeah. He learned that from me, but it's just the speedrunner failing strat. I'm a certified Kane California banger.
We do like to take credit for things.
True.
Dave, other speedrun communities are the same, but Shah community loves to name strats after or fails after certain people.
Yeah. See, I tried to name the house box Thai Fuzzle box,
People just got upset
and
about
then I got yelled at.
that. Yeah.
And then House said something really sad, like, it's the only thing I ever contributed to this game. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'll take it back.
Are you not having on a roller cola truck strat, Kane?
Man, on a roller coaster truck.
Kane was trolling some like casual
That's
about how
not
I had
a
an
thing.
on a roller cola truck strat, and I was a massive bully to a Ventral.
Nice. One of those things that is true. I have seen you on a roller coaster truck.
Apparently, the casual guy like went on my YouTube to try to find the video of the strat.
Kane leading runners astray.
Kane is a massive troll. You'll see.
Kind of like LT3's hopes and dreams right now.
You learn from the best, so Man Pig King is probably the king of trolling around these parts.
I, so far, avoided being ill. Not ill yet. That's lovely. We take those.
We do indeed take those.
Keeping this voice pristine.
Yeah, so apparently you are like the are you the first most, like, have you done like the second most comms or the first most?
I think I've got the most.
Yeah.
I think it's between me and Kane who
You
has
and
the
Kane,
most amount of comms. I think I'm like 1 or 2 more.
Get on it, Kane.
But guess who hasn't signed up for comms and not done it? Ah, Kane. Ah.
Pretty
No
sure Kane did
subs for
like.
me.
Pretty sure Kane did like 2 like comms after that because he felt bad.
Yeah. The first most, yes. Grammatically
Correct.
correct.
Definitely. Oh, police are struck.
Well, see, I could just say that I'm the bloody best, but people would think I've got an ego.
Towsen got hit and run. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Head-on collision.
That's bad.
That's not ideal. Bit far back as I mean, so some say this is just how you do, like, try to avoid 2-cycle. But bit sketchy.
Yeah.
Should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. No 2-cycle. Gets the bend. 50 coins down, but could be worse.
Oh, come on. There we go. Imagine how sad it would be if someone just failed to pick up the drop and failed the mission because the car drove off.
I mean, I always remember the one time you failed it because
Towsen?
it dropped it directly
LP3.
after the jump.
Yeah, it dropped it like in the jump. It was really weird. So LP3 didn't get the go round.
It's alright, gonna sort it up. There we are.
I'm actually not too happy with this run.
No,
I wouldn't
I'm
be
sure
either,
we'll
to be
hear
fair.
about it.
Yeah. I mean, that is the point in the interview. They meant to talk about the run, so.
Or if you're me, you just hog all of the time.
Yeah. It's my race, all about me.
Exactly. This is my spotlight, guys.
LP3Cinema, how spicy the run is. Oh, goodness sake.
Some say, you know, runners are getting sponsor deals for the tournament. LP3 Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Delicious. And nutritious. Gives you that extra kick to start off your day. I do add reads as well. Multi-talented.
Stand in, Pog. We do like a stand in.
Some say LP3 was inspired by his idol, Axington 123.
Yep. Actually, definitely came first.
Yep. Technically LP3's in every tournament, that is true. Well, it's when he was like, when we figured out that we needed a sub for LP3 was like talking in tongues, like, oh yeah, I got some. Oh, alright, who is it then? And then, like, a couple minutes ago, it's me! I'm in. Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Just when you least expect it.
We thought LP3 was gone a couple of weeks ago, and he suddenly just, like, appeared again.
True, he did reappear. Marge getting the 9th cola.
I think we just need
I
Kane in here for this.
I can never look at cola the same way.
No.
Which one's your favourite?
I like
I like the
18 because you
crotch
can like jump, jump across quite cleanly to it. I don't know.
I like the Lard Lad crotch cola. That's
Of course you do.
I don't know. This mission is very satisfying to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I really do. I just the platforming when you jump off the vent off the quickie mark over to the other one and then you can make like, you know, I just like kind of smoothing out. It makes me feel like my platform's good on this mission. There's something weirdly satisfying about it.
Yeah, shame there's only like 4 missions of platforming in this game.
Yeah, true. Well, kind of. We've all seen Frank Grimes' mob. Oh, was it the SpongeBob one? I don't know. There was one with the hellish flag. I think it's the SpongeBob.
Probably SpongeBob one.
Right, Towsen going for the... Doesn't work. It's alright.
Shout out to BFB.
There is a hedge. There is a hedge. He's hedged in. He's hedged his bets. Put it all on black. Which is ironic, because Cola Truck's in the red. And he's dead. I'm riffing. Inspired by Dysfunctional Rats, by the way.
Yep.
Battle rapping my way through Cola Truck.
Saved a second on 4-4, we're so back.
We are back. Ooh, gets the box. Hallelujah. That's probably like the 3rd box collected this tournament.
Yeah, but we didn't get the card.
The mysterious Mr. Box. Oh.
Traffic lights.
Traffic lights when I combining itself to this momentous occasion of seeing the box. You got the card while jumping over the box. Yeah. See, I got it in one of my races, and I got out and just picked it. I jumped and got the card. I was like, this is a momentous occasion.
Every time I got on the card, like the back wheel of cane arrows, like clip the box enough to just give me 1 coin.
It's the 1 coin. There's more 1 coins than anything. Which is the most miserable part.
Yeah.
Especially because usually you don't really need those coins, you just want them. You just want that extra. Alright, nice third truck. Towsen's kind of slumbering through. You need all kinds. Every single one.
Oh yeah, Towsen didn't buy classy this time. Let's go.
True. So, in terms of PB, Towsen is about... Well, his Marge exit was a 52.19, so it's going to be more like 30 seconds red.
Yep.
But it kind of paints the picture, right? Towsen's actually been playing quite well.
Yep.
And it's not like he's not shown like a lot of like good signs in the tournament as well.
Mm.
So it's just been that. Well, it's a weird thing at the high level where and just to finish runs is a hard thing because you have to deal with out of bounds.
Yeah.
And that's really been a big decider. Like he'll take runners who could have had a 130 to a 136.
Good old Homer 2.
Good old Homer 2.
And I mean Homer 2 needs some therapy.
Yeah, we've been through some stuff. We've all been through the mill. We're still together after all these years, but we are questioning why. Oh, plow jacket, baller. It's that weird thing, right? With once you go out of bounds, it feels wrong to go back because you're intentionally just losing like 2 minutes.
Yeah, also it's hard to go back, which is the main thing.
And then also it's a different set of like skills as well.
Come on, Towsen, you can do it. There we go.
Ooh, like driving, especially doing it fast, doing a really fast inbounds at the end of a run on PV pace. With the Homer 2 that will throw cars in your face.
Yeah. I mean, the entire game throws cars in your face sometimes.
Yeah. LP3 getting put in the old, you know, the extra chair in the hotel. Not allowed to go for the pole. Just goes for the backup bush. Or hedge, rather. Sorry, I got yelled at for calling it bush strap.
It's different thing.
Like a part of me would love to do inbounds again, but also like I'm pretty terrible at this game, so it just feels wrong. Just like why would I just waste all that time? And then I have to get good at inbounds again, which I was never good at in the first place.
So yeah, do it again.
And then
take a long
if
time.
I decide to go back, then I have to relearn out of bounds once again. Like, it's just...
Yeah, see, like, I go back, but the problem is, like, it take a long time to get, like, my current PB out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, a part of me kind of likes the idea of it, but, you know, you can like an idea, but
Not actually
you don't necessarily like it in practice.
Yeah. A lot of people would probably question your sanity if you go back to inbounds.
Yeah, and it's the weird bit as well, because obviously I feel like most people, it kind of goes with a flow chart. Most people do 7-3, and that's where the outbounds start. And then you go, I hate 7-3.
That's arguably the worst out of bounds as well.
Grinds my gears. So then you learn 7-2 to avoid 7-3. But then you don't manage to consistently get 7-2, so you have to make peace with 7-3.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You never get 7-3 out of your life.
It sucks to suck. It really sucks to suck. Got that bozo difference.
Yeah, unfortunately 7-3 is forever there.
Just each time I have to do home or two out of bounds, I just start applying the clown makeup. So, I'm back again. Hi people, and I'm back choking 7-3 again. -2 minutes.
Just never make it to Homer 2. Well, that's a good solution.
Sid's been trying, he's been failing though.
Yeah.
He's...
I haven't had so much luck recently. But... So, hey, I finished a run the other day, so not too bad.
Well, I mean, you're one of the runners that you actually get runs going, so...
At least one run a day.
That was it wasn't a thinly veiled jab. It was a thinly veiled compliment. LP3 with a 57.08 Marge exit. That's pretty rough, to put it lightly.
Pretty rough.
In comparison to their PB, that's about -4 minutes.
Yeah.
Or plus 4 minutes rather. Plus 4 minutes on PB. Fuck 200 FPS at 7.3 on that. Yeah. See, I don't know. Part of me considers it. See, I would even float the idea of 60. But also, that means phone booth limo is just not a thing, because phone booth limo on 60 blows. Hey, LP3 misses the jump. Man, traffic has just gifted Towsen a formal strat.
The ambulance is saving lives.
But yeah, it's a fun little thing. I'm sure it'll definitely go back in, but it just once you start, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back. And as much as we all have it, like, oh, that would be fun, that would be cool, and we see new runners going for all the inbound sub-ones that, like, I want one day.
Yep.
But today is not that day. Some runners are just really good.
I don't know this for sure.
Some runners need all the time they can get.
Yeah, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like I might have been responsible for Turney and Blue Badge doing inbound sub 130.
Oh, really?
I think I did. I was one of the people who mentioned it to them.
Ah. So yeah, you
It
planted the idea in
it
there.
isn't surprising, to be fair.
No.
I don't know for sure, but I think it's very possible I influenced
And
them
now,
a little bit.
and now Blue Badge gets level 7 out of bounds more consistent than we do.
Yep, and he's only been doing it for like 2 weeks. Fuming.
It's a sad life.
And again, I spent a good, like, 5 years of my Shah running career bashing my head against the wall of 7.3, so...
Yeah, yeah.
And 7.6 resets.
I'm still a resets enjoyer. I nearly broke up with it for like one race, but then I went in the practice. We're back on, I had some couples therapy. We're back on talking terms.
It's like that one toxic ex that, like, is bad for you, but you always go back to them.
I just can't quit it.
Aqua still has his 2-hour PBs up. He was only like 12, then they grew up so fast.
Yeah. I was about plus like 30 kg. It's
All my first runs are lost to time.
Been through war together. Oh, I had to archive. Me when I thought having a hat was a funny gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, well, my first few runs I didn't record because I didn't think I could, so...
Headset microphone as well.
My first submitted run is still there. You would like a headset microphone?
Hey, pin pals.
As I hated my headset microphone, it was rubbish. I think it was awful.
Mine was terrible as well. Peeking everywhere. We all have to start somewhere.
Yep.
Towsen's not quite got the garbage truck push that he would want.
No.
Is it going to turn around? Yeah, quite generous.
It works.
Quite generous with the garbage truck. Is that a thing? Is that real? Chat, is that real? Are these allegations true, Sid?
Yes, unfortunately. well, no, I didn't believe that. That's a joke. But also, yes, I did warp a lot in NMW when I first started doing it.
Oh yeah, true.
It did take me unbinding my start button to sort of quit the habit.
Yeah.
And then I became a bit of an NMW enjoyer.
Yeah, you did become an NMW merchant.
And now I think the category's a bit meh.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Last time I tried to run it, I was on pace until I crashed Baby Van.
I mean, I only really
turny.
appreciate NMW because when I returned like last year, and I did the big like summer kind of set of runs, I did grind NMW for like 4 weeks, and I had no real luck. And then I played ASM for 1 day and then PB. Like,
yeah.
Yes, this was the practice. This was the grind. The only grind that mattered.
Yeah, at some point I will have to update my MWPB. It will happen eventually. It's just that, ASM beckons.
Yeah, especially since your position's a little bit untenable.
I am being attacked from every angle at the moment. I seem to be the target for everyone at the moment. Everyone who's like sub 130 runner.
Not many shooters for me. Nobody's really grinding to bot me.
Yeah, but
Nope.
Come on, LP3 stream. There we go.
Yeah, there we are. Nice. It must be so nice having competition.
I mean, in fairness,
Yeah,
I had no
no
competition for a very long time. So
yeah, it's basically like the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Eventual started it off, and then
like we had that. There was the big sub 130 race at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which I somehow won despite it being the worst.
Yep.
Then Doc got like a 128 despite failing 70. Then Eventual happened.
Yeah.
Then we had the influx of blue badge and tourney. Only one of whom has actually broken through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Eventual thinks he's so good, and he's like, he thinks he's got like a 123 by the way he talks. When I bop him,
I
I'm,
don't know if I
I'm not,
am.
I'm not gonna like hold back this time. Last time I was quite modest about it. This time I'm not holding back.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting it.
Both barrels.
I reckon Turney will come back at some point. Turney will get sub on 30 inbound, start doing out of bounds, get like a 127 immediately.
Oh, yeah. Like, Blue Badge has been making up PBs, like, in the meantime. Turney's, once he breaks through, he's on.
Everyone thought Turney was going to get me. It's still possible, to be fair.
Yeah, don't speak too soon. Alright, so Towsen on armored truck. 150 FPS. Doesn't get stuck nearly as often.
Yep. We talk about the runs who are actually racing.
Yeah, true. I've just been just been browsing the menu. What's on it? Oh,
Alright.
decent push. Traffic gets in the way.
On 200, I swear that would have failed.
Oh,
on 200, that would have been too late, or like he would have gotten stuck.
There we are. Decent armor truck.
If I miss one thing about 150, it's that.
Oh, definitely.
But Homer 2 ultimately, decides my FPS.
Yeah, I mean it's just that 7-2 chance.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Neonic, 150 7-2 is possible.
True.
There is. I mean, I think was it Amber was doing like the 150 lineup. You line up like the other side of the wall on 7-2. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the lineup's somewhat where you line up with like the crusty sign, like the crusty burger sign pole.
Yeah.
And you just adjust. I had a look. I tried it for like a little bit. It didn't really.
According to
Didn't
Tilbert,
find much success with it.
according to Tilbert, it's not only possible; it's free. But,
Oh, yeah.
Do we
I mean,
listen
honestly,
to Tilbert opinions?
I wouldn't be against it at this point. If we get slightly easier 7-3.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if someone can find like a really consistent 7-2 lineup for 150, I'd consider.
Oh, just quoting the on it.
Oh right, okay. Because it was coming from Tilbert, yeah, because it's coming from Tilbert, I did think that might be an opinion, but no.
Alright, and for Curator, how will Curator treat Towsen? Assume we're going to go for fast Curator here.
Yeah.
Only going for the gazebo box. I respect it. You know, you don't need 600 coins entering bar.
No. That looks good.
Hey, that's good.
Yep. Nice.
I will simply not listen and get it anyways. You don't need 600 coins heading into Bart 2.
Ooh,
Roll.
I think LP3 spawned an extra wasp because that one from down the stairs followed him.
Double wasp.
Double wasp, double the coins.
See, if they were bees, we wouldn't be as mean to them, but they
True.
are wasps.
Everyone loves bees, whereas wasps, screw them.
Bees are based. They're living their best life. All they have to do, pollinate the flowers.
Yep.
Get some kip, and continue to pollinate.
Whereas wasps seem to just exist to,
Hate you.
Yeah. And then you have hornets, which literally exist just to be hateful creatures and nothing else. Psychotic wasps.
It's my nickname for a ventral. That's easy joke there. Towsen's missed a vend and the box. Towsen is edging all of these storage units.
Flushed.
Do you have an edge your storing unit?
No.
Good answer.
I did open it the other day and a massive spider ran out and yeah.
Did you cry? I would have cried.
I grabbed the broom I had to hand and fuck it. I squashed that thing.
Let out a yelp like Tom when Jerry like catches his tail. Let out one of them. Oh, that's such a funny visual.
Oh, where you going, LP3? There we go. Is it doing a crutch controller?
It's true. Alright, after all that's gone wrong for LP3,
Can one thing go
worse
right?
can it get? How much worse can it get?
Knowing Apu, probably a lot. Knowing
If this
the rest
goes
of
wrong,
this
I
game.
don't want to be right.
I know this game, I played it before.
I haven't. Alright, got the escape. That resets the traffic. And goes for the push.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's unfortunate. Good little bit damage. But another backup.
Yep.
Seen a lot of backups this tournament. I think it's definitely a different approach. But the amount of like a couple of the new runners going in, I'd argue that some runners wouldn't even really know what to do if you don't get armored truck.
Yeah, there have been a few. There would have been a few people who didn't seem to really not do when he got like stuck.
Yeah.
In fairness, like, you know, I guess if you've got on the strap most of the time, there's not really something you're gonna know, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would you have to know the backup? It's like Wiggum following you in what, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. I mean.
If William follows you in the armored truck, you can go up that highway shortcut.
Yeah.
Like, usually he escapes just when you drive past someone around, but I had an instance yesterday where he just didn't.
Nice. Alright, Towsen on 6-3.
The previous uneventful mission.
Yeah, the previous uneventful mission. The mission formerly known as the uneventful mission.
Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Whee!
Has Towsen realised?
Frink has done a flip. He's done a full-on flip.
I don't know if Towsen actually realised until... Oh, or... Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I don't think...
Got a little bit too close for comfort there.
Because I don't think Towsen realised till he was, like, past the shortcut.
Oh, squeaky voice team doesn't want to boot him till it's too, you know, we've got to be much hit and run.
Yeah.
Never mind, just having a little doozy with him.
Disqualified from the tourney for not kicking Squeaky Voice team.
True. Right. If LP3 gets fast curator, I don't want to be responsible for my actions. Needs the coins as well. Good lord.
Yep.
Oh, don't get stuck in the gazebo.
Oh, he's gonna have to.
Not doing it.
Okay.
I don't
that's
have
just
to do it.
kind of a bit No, he skidded.
He
Damn.
skidded and he farted.
Hey, I kind of respect. Yeah, like fair enough.
Like at this point, if he gets into the tunnel, I just say fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna restart the mission. And you could even go for Town Hall box if you wanted it.
Yep.
Oh, doesn't want it. Never mind. Oh, fast curator. Go on.
Traffic.
You can't tease. Oh.
Maybe you can go for the backup this time
Traffic.
at least.
Oh. No, that's such an
Okay,
inconsequential amount of damage.
The damage you did against that building's probably... Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, nice. Very clean. Right, Towsen not getting Duff Truck either, but the backup is always an option. That's a good hit on it. Should be fine. Yeah, cutscene skip time. Oh, thank the Lord.
I did forget about... I forgot about LP3's cutscenes.
Thank God.
You imagine if he missed Apu, that's like... I'd have had nightmares.
Yeah, would have cried.
Though... I don't know for sure, but Towsen probably has this one in the bag. At first, I thought if Towsen wins this, he's probably through to knockouts, but apparently Caleb will get a chance to reschedule with him, so, you know.
Perhaps. I mean, as is customary.
Yeah.
I don't know what this race is for, though, I won't lie, but I guess it's, I mean, if there is no further...
If Caleb doesn't want to participate anymore, then I guess, yeah, Towsen will probably get through to knockouts.
Yeah.
What's Towsen... Has Towsen won all his races, or has he, like, lost a few?
He obviously lost to Derek.
Oh, yeah, I was...
Ty, he beat me.
Yep.
So...
No, there's no shame in losing to Derek.
No, I mean, Derek's been super consistent this tournament.
Yep.
And, you know, the three of us below were consistently... or the four of us below were consistently mid sub 130 runners, so...
Yep. Derek's like a 120... Was it 122 runner or something?
Have we got a fan on? Is that me?
Oh, that's... No, it's me. You can hear my aircon going on the mic.
Well, it's not being turned off. Sorry.
I don't... Yeah, unfortunately... Is it really intrusive? If it's really intrusive, I'll turn it off, but...
Respectfully, it's not getting turned off.
But also, yeah. Hey, I mean, I didn't expect to be coming this race.
It's too warm for this. Yeah.
I think my mic filters, for some reason, haven't transferred over to the Speed Simpsons
Well,
layout.
I never ended up. Well, I never set up a noise gate for it.
Yeah,
because they have natural compression settings.
Yeah.
Limiters. I couldn't be bothered to set up the noise gate.
I thought it would transfer it from my normal layout, but apparently it hasn't, and it's got different ones, and I have to reset up again, and that's...
But apparently it's 26 degrees.
Right. Is that? .26 is pretty warm for British people.
Yep. Houses full of insulation and brick.
Yep.
Alright, so Towsen about to enter the final mission of Part 2, while LP3 is on the second mission of Part 2, yet to start the third. There is, what, a 4-minute gap between runners?
Yeah, something like that.
Possibly even larger at this point, with the armoured truck kerfuffle and curator. So even further at this point. I didn't actually adjust the time since March, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, as to be said, this is a race that LP3, just started doing runs again yesterday.
Yeah.
Last minute substitution. So full credit to LP3 for
Yeah.
You know, putting in a shift.
Stepped up. Did what you needed to do. I was going to go over to my layout and see what my mic settings were, but then I realised if I do that, then it'll screw up the race. Ooh, LP3.
Oh no!
How do you... What do you... Wow, okay.
He's looking on the...
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Fair, I mean, fair enough, to be honest. Like,
Fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna...
A pretty unfortunate run.
Yeah.
All things considered.
No, I mean, you stepped in.
Yeah, last
Can't
minute
really give
stuff,
any... Can't really give any shade for doing that. In that case,
No.
then.
Single runner layout.
Yeah,
let's
indeed.
go.
Give me 2 seconds to just...
Yeah, so Towsen just entered Homer 2, which is going to be... We do get to see Eventual on his splits making an appearance, which is a choice. Definitely is a choice.
There we go.
And there we are. But yeah, nah, fair play, LP3. You did good.
You did.
You had a pretty rough run to
Yeah.
like deal with as well.
He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I apologise about Eventual's body being shown. There's not there's not a lot I can do. Wait, hang on.
He's time to censor it.
I don't know if do I have like a
It is staring at me.
yeah,
Surprisingly, given your track record, you're still having fun till I'm a truck. Yeah. It's just in races, you want everything to go well, is the problem. You want everything to just work, and if it doesn't, it really just grinds all the gears.
I'm gonna try something. This might like appear massive on the screen. I don't know.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, there we go. Let's just
He's the censor.
There we go.
Censoring the split. Censoring in my speed Simpsons. Usually you're mad right off the hop, so you're shot to the line. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't blame you. So, Sid, at what point in your life did you realise it all went wrong?
About
Having to speed Simpsons, having to censor someone's nipples on.
yeah.
What went wrong, Sid?
I don't know who I wronged in like my past life, but I'll somehow end up here. 3:30 in the afternoon, censoring someone's nipples on a Simpsons hit run stream.
Yeah, it's a crazy time. Obviously, Towsen not going for 7-2.
Yeah.
Don't blame them.
Uh-oh.
Now we get to see 7-3 on 150 FPS. Oh.
It keeps... Wait, why does it keep moving? What?
What? The elusive eventual picture.
It keeps moving.
Right, honestly, it's looking good. Might struggle to get out
There
the
we
roof.
go.
No.
He's out.
Nice. Much cleaner 7-3 than what we've seen lately.
Yeah. 150 FPS 7.3. Never fouled anyone.
Yeah,
Apart from me.
And now time for 7-4.
Yep. Is Towsen going to do... Actually, yeah, we'll do traffic car only. Because I don't know if, like, zombie car 7.4 and 5 are possible on 150. I suspect probably not. What time do we think Towsen's going to get?
143. Lock it in.
Oh.
Lock it in, guys. Lock it in.
What do you think, like 131 maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, 131, 132, roughly.
I don't know what his
I
average
think it
is.
was God, who was it? Was it Vertic the other day? Yeah, Vertic, who said anytime they predict a Homer 2 time, they just plus 8 minutes. And then they kind of went, yeah, maybe that's a bit bold.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bit much for most runs.
Oh, that part's... I don't know how I feel about that.
Any park inspectors?
Yeah, park inspector check.
Park inspectors, anyone? I don't really like that one, but I
don't like
respect
that
the
one
desire to
particularly
do it. I respect the desire to do it fast.
I didn't
You
actually...
can't drive.
I didn't actually see it clip into the wall, so...
I saw him slightly clip into the wall, but you know how it's very finicky.
Yeah.
Like, you can easily just move out. Should work? Alright. Archie,
we got
if
one for
this-
work and one for don't work.
If
so.
this works, you are the head park inspector.
Yep.
You know, something of a promotion. I hope you can handle the step up.
I was going to call it a traffic warden,
Alright.
but that'll probably be an insult.
What do you mean? That's Axie's role.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
good.
hey! Alright, head park inspector.
Yep.
Congratulations, Archie.
Archie
You proved it's all right.
is-
It still warms my heart to see traffic car out of bounds in 7.5. It's like, I will firmly acknowledge that 7.4 like zombie cars is just better, and 7.5 is
Fast.
just outright faster.
Yeah.
But I do kind of love the traffic. It's such a wonky bit of like game coding that I just love.
Traffic car's fairly consistent.
Ooh.
Other than the RNG part,
Alright.
it's consistent.
We just got a really hard zoom in on home.
Yeah, no, I find it too consistent to ditch, really.
Yeah, true. Yep, that works.
I like consistency in my
That-
Homer 2s.
That works. It does.
That bloody works.
All right, will Towsen be doing resets or the yeet? I'd imagine it's the yeet. Resets
Yeah.
are a dying breed.
He's not you. Yeah.
He is not me, fortunately. For who, you know, who who's winning out of that predicament? Who knows?
Ooh.
Right, get the jump zone.
Okay, Alien
Now
Carl
just
looks like
one
he's a bit confused,
final-
so hopefully he won't get
Launch up.
Yeah.
Adjust. That looks good to
very
me.
clean. Turns out the strap's a lot easier when the alien car isn't like ramming you in the backside.
Yeah. See, people say that it doesn't really happen.
Yeah, it's happened at
But
least
I
twice to
I
me.
refuse. It happens fairly. For me, whenever I'd go for it, the alien car would always follow. Not sure what I was doing different,
Yeah.
but it was not helping. Yeah, so you know, if Towsen's on track, this is looking to be a very low 130. Which
Could
I
he
mean,
sub 130?
even if
I mean, maybe really fast.
if he goes jump zone,
Yeah.
but I think it's a bit. It would be way too tight. I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, actually, yeah, probably not. Sub 130. 130 flat. Oh.
See, I'm still saying 143.
You can have like a what? A
A
maths
15
like a
minute,
15 minute.
15
Homer
minute
2.
7-7. Yeah,
I mean that sounds familiar to you, doesn't it?
it does.
I've seen some of your
been
old Sharkhold
used to
races.
them. I've seen some of my tournament races. Yeah, it's not viable, but it will be you know, all things go well,
Decent showing from Towsen.
a very low 130.
Yeah.
And you know, if this is accounted for in averages, this obviously helps the average much greater.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually know whether this race is going to be counted or not. I think it all depends on like if Caleb's actually out or not.
It depends if there's more. If it stays as it is, but you know, if we get more correspondence, then
this group's already weird because it's like the only one that's got like 5.
it's already got one extra runner.
Yeah.
So.
Gotta make up those numbers somewhere. Ooh.
Towsen's going to be the only runner to go through on 6 races in his bracket. But I mean, look, this is a belter of a race for Towsen.
Yeah. Right.
I'd argue this is probably the best one they've done so far. I could obviously fact check it, which I will do now.
You won't. Or maybe you will. Right, 130. 16.
Yeah, previously a 134,
17.
then a 133.
I'm good at guessing. 130.18 for Towsen.
Then a 131. Yeah, this is Towsen's best race by far. So full credit. Full credit to Towsen. She came ready to play.
Yeah, he did. Fair dues.
I can now unmute and undeafen.
Let's
LP3.
head over to. Hello.
Hello, runners.
Thoughts?
Hello.
It was a decent run.
Yeah, you played pretty well, Towsen. Like you.
I think it's your best race you've done in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, by far. Which is a bit concerning, considering I'm awake since 2 a.m.
Sleep deprived is always the best time to race.
Yeah, I think so.
And I just woke up.
Yeah, a bit rough for you, LP3. Like that Apu was.
It's funny. It's funny.
Just-
Other than like armored truck, I
Yeah.
wasn't mad at that Apu that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was everything before it.
Yeah. 6-3 was just enough for you to go. Okay, that's enough.
I wasn't even trying
Yeah.
to fail. I was like memeing a little bit, but I
Yeah.
was like, if I happen to fail, I'm DNFing now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, that was. I almost got Kelvin donut truck. That was kind of sick though.
Yeah, that was wild. I was like, for all the strats I expect you to go for, Kelvin Donut Truck was not one.
No.
I'm actually kind of decent at it. Like, he just turned the wrong way for some reason, but I thought I
Yeah.
had it.
But I mean, you also had a pretty rough 3-7 with a phone booth limo.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
I
fail boat
need
jump
to-
or?
I need to-
2 minutes.
No, I actually got boat jump.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what made me
actually,
mad.
yeah, no, it was Towsen who fell boat jump, I think, once.
Yeah.
It took 3 tries to get the phone booth, get boat jump first try, of
Yeah.
course.
Classic. One or the other. Never both.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. My game freezes again, so I gotta figure out why. It freezed at the end of Blind Big Brother, and
Oh no, it started again.
yeah, and some point, I think after I destroyed Curator, it freeze. Or no, it was after Baby Van, after I got the last drop.
See, after Curious, a
Oh.
bit concerning because of cutscene skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I went 1 for 2. I didn't
Yeah.
have a chance at the third one, but
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
exactly. I
Yeah.
think I hit the dead frame on Part 1 cutscene anyways, so it was kind of GG.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I suppose it's kind of up in the air right now, but that's another win for Towsen. I
Yeah.
think that makes. That's what. Is that 3-1? Am I?
We'll do.
2-2. There we are.
If it counts.
Currently, yeah, unsure on the ramifications of this race. You know, there's always a chance another one gets rescheduled, and this will all just be expunged from the record books.
Yeah.
But you know, fingers crossed. Once again, thank you to LP3
Yep.
for stepping in at last minute. We do appreciate it. GG's to both runners. Thank you, Towsen, as well. Do you have anything else you want to say about your runs?
Not really.
Sick game.
Yeah, GG's to both
Good
runners.
ones.
Thank you, Sid, for restreaming and commentating, doing the double shift.
Again.
The next race is Guff versus Hamster at 8 p.m. So what? Just under 4 hours, or just over 4 hours time.
Yep. That needs.
You know, we've been saying it.
That needs comms and restreamers. So anyone offering
Hey,
themselves.
I might be awake enough.
Yeah.
We've been saying it. Guff's a bit of a tourney merchant. Recently got a 1:27.48 PB in the tournament.
Pops me.
So I say
I just
that,
realized
yeah.
I'm the anti-Guff. I'm like Guff's evil version. I
Yeah.
just do terrible in tournament.
But yeah, thanks to everybody for joining us. Thank
Yep.
you to the runners. Thank you to Sid. And thanks to everybody who's joined us in Speed Simpsons in the Twitch chat. We appreciate you for watching. And join us at 8 p.m. for the next race in Upper Group C.
Bye.